just about set to go now. Pitching for the Cubs in this one, Kyle Hendricks.
Been a very solid pitcher throughout his career. ERA around 3.5. What I like is he competes, he stays in the game, and he gives his team an opportunity to win.
Xander Bogaerts stands in here, takes ball one low. Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle and a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
There's a strike at the knees.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
On the ground to third, and it's through for a hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. And now the veteran third baseman, Manny Machado.
Counts 1-0.
In the dirt. No movement on the base. It's ball one.
If you're going to be a championship type of ball club, you've got to hit with runners in scoring position. And after last night's struggles, I'm sure this team is chomping at the bit to have this kind of opportunity here early in this game.
Kicks and deals. Big swing and a miss.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to.
And a swing and a miss. And that is a big first out.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Brady textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Fernando Tatis Jr. in the box now. Takes strike one. Next pitch is outside. Bogaerts, the lead runner out at second. Kim over at first with one away. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Just missing there. And that's ball two. Righty to the plate. And another ball.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Jake Cronenworth in the San Diego on deck circle. Runners at first and second with one gone. Outside, and that is ball four.
Great back and forth and that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Now here's Jake Cronenworth, and immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Pitch misses there, and the count is 1-1. Left-hand batter waits, and that one fouled off. Kicks and fires. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Huge strikeout there.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
Jurickson Profar up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. Profar gets a piece there. The pitch. Just missed.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
Two outs. Gets a piece and stays alive. Comes a 2-2. Couldn't chase that time. Up the middle, and that chance handled. Jump throw. On the money. Nice play. Pods leave him loaded. Now the Cubbies will get their first crack. Back here with my pal Siggy. Today's starting pitcher, Yu Darvish.
Boog, almost 2,000 strikeouts in his career, and such a great milestone for him to reach. I think this guy's got a lot more in him. Maybe we'll see 3,000 at some point.
The pitch. Hit in the air, right field. Tatis after it. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. Here comes Cody Bellinger.
The center fielder, Cody Bellinger.
Rocking it out towards right center. And it's into the gap. Now he'll turn for second. And that's a double.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. This is why hitters work so hard on driving the ball gap to gap in batting practice. There's a lot of room out there.
Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to third. Save.
Well, maybe he thought he should have gone for a triple instead of a double and just decided, I'm going to take third this way. Definitely using his legs to his advantage right here.
The pitch. The shortstop takes the ball. One and two now. And a base hit, and they take the lead.
It's a run on the board and picks up an RBI. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Man at first with one gone. Now the Cubs' four-hole hitter, Ian Happ. Fourth on the batting average leaderboard. Runner on the go. Pitch is low. Throw to second. Save. At the belt and fires. Runner on the go again. Pitch is low. Throw to third. He's safe.
When a guy's got that kind of lead at second base, somebody's got to call timeout. Pitcher's got to step off. The catcher's got to ask the ump for time or something. You can't let him get out that far. When you don't have a good thrower behind the plate, he's going to steal third almost standing up. That's a really good job of being aggressive by the base runner.
And the right-hander deals. On the ground. Bogarts with the throw to first. Out number two, and another run comes in.
So important to really lock in on an at-bat like this. It seems easy with the infield back, but you've got to make sure you put the ball in play. Put it on the ground, let that run in.
And next for the Cubs, Matt Mervis.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
On the ground to the left. Kim jumps, throws, not in time, and legs it out.
The effort was there with the jump throw. You gotta love it, but it just wasn't in time. Still a really impressive play just to get to that ball and make it close at first. And not every shortstop can even make that play.
And now Christopher Morel. Throw over to Cronenworth. Inning over. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. Second inning coming up here at Wrigley. It's the Cubs 2 and the Padres nothing. All set for the start of the inning. Stepping in for San Diego, Kyle Higashioka.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Next one is off the plate. 2-0. Mike Fillmore, our plate umpire. Very consistent with his zone, Chris. Gets a lot of praise for that.
He does, Boog. And I think that with any umpire, you really just want them to be consistent. Fillmore's a guy that does a good job back there in that way. So people around the league really appreciate his consistency.
Right through there for a strike. Chris, do players ever change their approach in meaningful ways based on who's umpiring, or is it good to just be aware of tendencies so you're not that surprised?
I'd say the latter, because the pitcher's got to pitch to his strengths regardless. The hitter's got to hit to his strength. So you're aware of it, but you have to just hunt for what you can handle.
Three-two down. On the ground, right side. And he takes it himself for the out. So here's the Padres DH, Tucupita Marcano. Chop back up the middle. Corner. Slings to first. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. Kyle Hendricks has been one of the best pitchers in the National League since debuting in 2014. And he really runs counter to what we see in the game today. The successful high-velocity guys with a lot of swing and miss. He gets more soft contact, but he's been successful nevertheless. The professor, as some call him, Carl, as his teammates call him. Yeah, that skips in the dirt.
Definitely an outlier when you consider how the game is played. It's all about velocity. It's all about exit velocity and the ability to slug and hit the ball into the ballpark. A guy like this, I'm not sure he gets scouted today or even drafted, but his ability to consistently repeat his delivery.
Got him looking. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Padres go down quietly. They trail things here 2-0. Here at Wrigley Field, bottom of the second. And stepping in is the speedy Pete Crow Armstrong. Darvish back to work. Check swing, but he went too far. 0-1. Now a drag bunt, third base side, and that's just foul. Here's the 0-2. Good eye right there.
It's a good take.
And there's a hit, and the leadoff man aboard. Here's Nick Madrigal.
Nick Madrigal.
Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. That's in for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
When your catcher's not a great thrower, you have to do a better job of controlling the running game, and that's throwing over, that's stepping off, doing whatever you can to try to keep that base stealer's rhythm off. Well, they weren't able to do it right there. They're going to have to make some type of adjustment, or players are going to be running all game.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Bottom half of inning number 2. Bounce to third, handled by Machado. That's 1 out in the bottom of the second. And now it's Miguel Amaya.
The catcher, Miguel Amaya.
Darvish checks on the runner. Crow Armstrong dives back in safely. Runner breaks for third. There's a ball. Throw to third. Save. And he deals. And there's a foul ball. The 1-1. On the ground, right side. That's a base hit. Run scores.
Well done. Drives in the run. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Here's Nico Horner. Flied to right his first time. On the ground left side. 6, 4, 3 double play. And the inning is over. Well, they pick up one run on the RBI single. It's now 3-0. Back here at Wrigley Field, here's the second baseman, Xander Bogaerts. And the pitch. Right down to shoot, and that is strike one.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
Bounced up the middle. Swanson throws to first in time. Bogaerts retired. Next for the Padres, Ha-Sung Kim. 1-for-1 with a single so far. That one ripped. Can't get to it as it drops into the corner. And into second with one away. That's a double.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night. And just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously? We're starting with this already? On a bounce right side, Mervis steps on first for the out. And the batter
Up next
will be Fernando Tatis Jr. He reached on a walk his first time.
Junior.
If you're going to be a championship type of ball club, you've got to hit with runners in scoring position. And after last night's struggles, I'm sure these guys are chomping at the bit to have this kind of opportunity here early in this game.
2 outs and a runner at third. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. And another ball.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
That one misses, and that's ball 3.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Kicks and deals. Good job to fight that one off. Tatis waits. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Morel sizes this one up. Brings it in. And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bellinger up to hit.
Not surprised he's off to a good start in this one, given he enjoys playing so much at home. Let's see if he can make it 2 for 2.
The right-hander back to work. On the ground. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. No throw, and they come away without an out. So a man aboard, Dansby Swanson, the next Cub to hit. 1-for-1 with a single and a run scored so far. Runner on the move, pitches high, and that's a stolen base, not even close. Man at second. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. And that's going to get into the corner. They extend their lead as the runner scores from second. And it's 4-0. Relay throw to third. The tag out.
Absolutely perfect execution of the relay right there to cut him down at third. And he probably should have shut it down at second base and been happy with the double, but it took a great play to get him. You just have to tip your cap.
Ian Happ up to hit. Grounded out his first time. Out towards right center. That's well struck. It bangs off the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Waste no time there. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. That does it for you, Darvish, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. Stephen Kolek will take over here.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
And here is Matt Mervis.
That's a ball.
That one a little bit high. 1-0. One out and a runner at second here in the second game of the series. One now. This one in the air right field. Tatis drifts towards it. Puts it away for the out. And there's two away.
The third baseman, number 5.
Christopher Morel, the next Cub to hit. Pretty amazing athlete this guy is. Power and speed, quite a threat. I mean, you're talking about someone that could steal you a bag and go deep. Bo Jackson, anyone? First pitch just misses.
When you have a real athletic player and who's able to do the baseball mechanical things really well, look out, because the sky's the limit on that potential.
Next offering misses, and it's 2-0. Dives, and he can't hang on. Half on his way home. He will score, and the lead is up to 5. Runner at first with 2 away. Pete Crow Armstrong, the next Cub to hit. Singled and scored his first time. And he's out. And they got him. That ends the inning. So 2 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and nobody left on. And we're back. And here's the first baseman, Jake Cronenworth.
Number 9, Jake Cronenworth.
The wind of the pitch.
Not a lot of people know this, but this isn't the only Wrigley Field in MLB history. You know, when the league expanded and added the Los Angeles Angels in 1961, they played their first season at a stadium in L.A. called Wrigley Field, which had been the home of the minor league team of the same name.
And that's downstairs and outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Got him. 1 away on the strikeout. Profar climbs in on that left side. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. That catches the corner. Profar in his 11th season, 31 years old, and he's been wearing out home plate lately. He scored 10 times in the last 10 games. 1 down, base is empty.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him looking for the K. Fastball at the letters, froze him for strike 3. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the catcher, Kyle Higashioka. Strike 1.
0-1.
2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Up the middle, Swanson fires to first on the run. In time, got him, and that'll do it. Bottom of the inning, so up now for Chicago, Pete Crow Armstrong.
Pete Crow Armstrong.
And a pitch. Bunting for a hit, and it goes just foul.
You know, these Cubs really impressing me with the quality of their bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They were obviously able to run the starter out of the game in the 3rd, so they've set the table for a win, and now I'm sure they're thinking it's time to feast.
This to center field, under it, and puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one down. So if they're looking to feast, are you saying they've already got a plate, but are looking to go back for seconds?
Designated hitter.
Yeah, I'd say something like that.
Madrigal.
That one gets down for a hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
The catcher,
And now the catcher comes up to him. Miguel Amaya singled and drove in a run his first time through. That one fouled off. Ground ball left side, could be two. To second, there's one. Double play. And that'll do it for the inning. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. On to the top of the fifth we go. It's the Cubs 5 and the Padres nothing. Here at Wrigley Field, ready now for the fifth inning. Now the DH for the Padres, Tucupita Marcano. Hendricks back to work. And takes low for ball one.
You know, these Padres looking to string together better at bats when they have runners on, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. They've had their chances with runners in scoring position, but nobody's been able to deliver a big hit in those situations.
2-0. Foul back our way, and that's out of play.
And you got to give some credit to the other side as well. They've been able to get out of a few tough jams, but frustration is mounting for this offense, no doubt.
Swings and misses. One gone here.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
And first offering is fouled off. Next offering is fouled back. One down, base is empty. The other way. And he handles it himself for the out. Here's Xander Bogaerts. 1 for 2. And there's a strike.
The guy's going this good. He's retired 7 in a row. You got to step out of the box, fake bunt, do something to break it up.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Everything came together for him. Just kept it simple. Played pepper.
Yency Almonte on the pitch here. He's pitching on 2 days rest.
Almonte.
Next to hit, Ha-Sung Kim. That one finds the zone. 0-1. The Cubbies leading by 5, and we're at the top of the fifth. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just going to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
0-1 there. Just misses with that one.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
In the air, right field, and makes the grab. And that is that. Padres leave one. It's 5-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the second baseman, Nico Horner. Kawhi to kick the pitch. Ripped on a line to center. And there's one away.
Now batting, center fielder, Cody.
One down. Here comes Cody Bellinger. Bellinger's an interesting example when you talk about scouting and development. I mean, this is a guy now that has turned into one of the premier power hitters in the sport. He was a 4th-round pick out of Hamilton High School in Chandler, Arizona in 2013. He hit 1 homer his senior year.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Check on the runner. Bellinger dives back. Runner takes off. Pitch misses. Throw, save.
Clearly not content with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead in today's game, and now they've got a good chance of adding on.
Runner goes again. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to third. Save. That wasn't close.
I think he surprised everyone in the ballpark, and especially the pitcher. It wasn't a great lead there, but when he took off, I think he caught him off guard. Nice job to get to third.
Bellinger takes his lead at third with one away. Ground ball left side. That's a base hit. Run scores. One gone, runner at first. Ian Happ, the next Cub to hit.
Drove it off the wall last time, just missed out on a home run.
Throw over to first. Swanson back in on a dive. Runner on the goal. Strike in there. Throw to second. Great jump.
I'm sure that steal will raise a couple of eyebrows because of this big lead, but I think it's more respect for their opponent, knowing that they've got to continue to add on if they're going to win this game. Don't take it as an offense. Take it as a sign of respect.
The pitch. Runner goes again. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to third, and he's in there easily.
They're merciless. I'd say a questionable decision to steal third right there with the big lead. Probably won't be received well in the other dugout.
And a pitch. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And there's two away. Matt Mervis will hit next.
The first baseman, Matt Mervis.
Line drive, base hit. In comes the run from third to add on. It's 7-0.
Picks himself up at RBI. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
The third baseman,
and up next for Chicago, Christopher Morel. And first offering is fouled off. Two outs. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. And he makes the catch. And that'll do it. Back here at Wrigley Field, here's Manny Machado. And here it comes. That one's in there, and it's 0-1.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
That misses the zone, and a count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Well, you got to be pretty quick with the bat speed these days. So many guys throwing in the upper 90s, and you see the velocity on that one. Just tough to catch up to. I mean, guys are coming in, and they're going max out.
And that should be extra bases. And it gets by him. Around first and hustling for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3.
I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
So one gone with a runner at third. Jake Cronenworth getting ready to hit. Not close with that one, and that is ball one. The Cubs up big in this one, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Infield comes in now. The 1-0. Wouldn't chase that time.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Now 3-0.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
Cronenworth will take his base.
4 pitches. That's an easy walk, man. He could have walked me right there, Boo. The last one wasn't even close.
Profile.
This is again 5 in a row.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
Snap throw, and the throw gets away. He'll score, and it's now a 6-run lead. In there safely. Cronenworth over at second, 1 down. This one high in the air to left center. And it's caught for the out.
The batter, the catcher,
Kyle Higashioka, the next up for the Padres. Swings through that one for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Just missed. Here comes a pitch. That one misses, and a count 2-1. To the right side, Mervis. He steps on the bag. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. One. Back here at the friendly confines, John Shelby with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the 6th, Pete Crow Armstrong. A wind and a pitch. On the ground to first, Cronenworth. Now the throw to first on the run. Steps in the bag, got him. Nicely done there.
Good two-seam action right there, running away from the batter, rolled over it, got the ground out.
So digging in, Nick Madrigal. That's to third. Machado throws to first in time. And a couple of quick outs. And next for the Cubs, Miguel Amaya. Swing and a miss as he was late.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Swings and misses. That's strike 2.
0-2.
And there's a ball.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
That one out to right. And that drops foul. And a 1-2 again. Line drive. Hauls it in to end the inning. We go to the top of the 7th. So digging in now for San Diego, Tucupita Marcano. Oh, a great grab on the dive to first. And they get the out.
Great cat-like reflexes right there. Lays out, knocks the ball down, and then fires with that rocket arm all the way across the diamond. Man, put this guy in the mound.
And now the center fielder, Jose Azocar. In there at the knees for a strike. Base is empty, one away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. And he takes a strike.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options, right?
Next pitch is downstairs.
Tough to take a 2-strike changeup that just missed. I think it froze him.
Caught him looking for the K. Now here's Xander Bogaerts now. That's outside. Ball 1.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack.
He's got it. And that is out number 3. Padres down in order. They're down 7-1. Matt Waldron into the game.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
And the pitch. Out towards right center field. And there's one away.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
The center fielder, Cody.
Here's Cody Bellinger. 3 for 3 with 2 singles and a double. And a swing and a line drive at a right field. Tatis pulls that one down. That's out number 2.
The batter number 7.
Dansby Swanson stands in.
Dansby Swanson.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Action in the pen down there. Number 1, a lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Cosgrove warming up as well. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. On the ground to third. Throw over to Cronenworth. That ends the inning. And the Cubs are down in order. And they're on. We go to the 8th. And the batter now, Ha-Sung Kim.
Ha-Sung Kim.
And the right-hander back to work. Splits the plate. And that's strike 1. In the air, center field. Bellinger makes the play, and there's one down.
The third baseman, number 13, Manny.
And now it's Manny Machado. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Just off the outside edge, and it's 1-0. Ground ball up the middle. Tosses to first. Machado is out. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here.
Fernando Tatis Jr.
He swings and fouls one off. Next offering upstairs.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
And another ball. The Padres with a lot of ground to make up. And we're in the top of the 8th. Ripped on the ground to second. Horner over to first. And that is that. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Now the left fielder, Ian Happ.
For the Cubs, the left fielder, Ian.
As he turns on the rubber, with that good live arm delivers. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Cubs doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. Double-digit hits, and they've done a great job of avoiding the strikeout. Only one of them so far, which tells you a lot.
That one is absolutely belted. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. He's in with a double, and that's his second double of the night.
All over that one right there. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the ball in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
So man aboard. So up now for Chicago, Matt Mervis. Smash to the left side. Gathers and throws to first. One gone to the bottom of the eighth.
The third baseman, number 5.
Christopher Morel, the next Cub to hit. Round for 3.
Ball 1.
Man at second. He's trying for third. Swing and a miss.
1-1.
And the throw. He's out at third.
Well, he had a really good jump off the pitcher from second, but it didn't matter right there. Just not enough speed to outrun a good throw to third base.
Two outs, base is empty. Into center. Azokar has this one sized up. And that is the third out of the inning. We go to the ninth. Stepping in for San Diego, Jake Cronenworth. Here comes a new arm for the Cubs, Drew Smiley.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
The pitch. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
Ball, 2 strikes.
And that one hit to first. The flip to the pitcher covering. That takes care of Cronenworth.
Yeah, I'm looking at his body language, and he just doesn't seem like things are in sync. And the ball's just not coming off his bat the way it did earlier in the regular season.
Profar in the box here lets that one go for a ball. This one in the air center field. And it drops in. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
When you flare a ball out behind second base, it's really a tough spot for anyone to get to, and you're never trying to do that as a hitter, but when you do, I tell you what, you're yelling at it the entire way to get down.
The 0-1. That's down and in.
1-1.
Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. The next pitch misses, and the count's even at 2. Got him swinging.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Marcano stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And clips a corner.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
This could end it. Two outs.
At the ball.
Fights it off. You'll see another. Lined, and that's a base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
The next offering misses. And the count 2-1.
One
Could be some
strike.
action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Hit to the left side, and this is going to do it. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Cubs take the first 2 games of this series.
Good win by 6 runs. Always nice when you can win by a touchdown or a couple of field goals. Want to keep that momentum going. Knowing the offense can score at will, bring it into the next one and get another W.
And a 7-1 finish in this one. The Cubs go home a winner. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long